Hey, welcome back to the channel. Take a look at your phone. You know what day it is, you know what month it is. You probably know when your next dentist appointment is. But did you ever stop and think, who invented this absolute vital piece of organization? Because for thousands of years, time wasn't fixed. It was broken. It was political. And today, we're diving into the absolute chaos. From scratching bones in a cave to a Roman dictator declaring the longest year in human history, to find out how we fix time. Quick transition. Scene 1 title. The moon lied to us. Let's rewind. About 30,000 years, this is the OG attempt at timekeeping. Humanity's first universal clock was simple. It was reliable, and it was right above our heads. The moon. Graphic. A simple animation of the lunar cycle and a prehistoric person carving notches into a bone. You watch the moon disappear, then reappear. You count about 29 or 30 days. You scratch a corresponding number of notches onto a piece of bone. Bam! You have a lunar calendar. It's perfect for tracking things that align with the moon, like menstrual cycles or certain hunting migrations. Host content. But here's the problem. The massive, deadly problem. The moon cycle does not match the seasons. The time between one winter and the next is about 365 days. If you only rely on the moon, your planting schedule will start to drift. You'll be celebrating spring festivals in the middle of winter, and more importantly, you'll miss the harvest. When society depends on farming, missing the harvest is literally a death sentence. Dramatic sound effect. Scene 2 title. The Egyptian Upgrade. Enter the brilliant minds of ancient Egypt. These guys had a particularly crucial problem, the Nile River. Their entire civilization depended on knowing exactly when the Nile would flood, bringing life-giving sediment to the soil. They looked up at the sky and said, "Forget the moon, we need a cosmic alarm clock." Graphic, the Egyptian skyline, focusing on a massive bright star on the horizon. Host content. They found their clock in the star Sirius, which they called Sothis. They noticed that the day Sirius rose on the eastern horizon just before the sun, what's called its heliacal rising, perfectly predicted the Nile flood. They calculated the time between one rising and the next, 365 days. They had cracked the solar code. They made a calendar with 12 months of 30 days, plus 5 extra holy days. It was genius. It was revolutionary, but it had one fatal flaw. Host content leaning in. The actual length of a solar year is 365.25 days. That tiny, insignificant quarter of a day. Over 100 years, that small error adds up to 25 days. Their calendars started to drift again. It was a good try, but it wasn't the final solution. Quick, powerful transition. Scene 3 title. Caesar's Chaos Fix. Now let's jump to ancient Rome, 46 BC. They were using a calendar based on the very old lunar system. And it was a dumpster fire. It was so messed up that priests, who controlled the calendar, would literally add or remove days to help their political allies or shorten the term of an enemy official. Imagine politicians controlling what month it is. Graphic, a dramatic portrait of Julius Caesar. Enter the ultimate fixer, Julius Caesar. When he took over, the calendar was about 90 days out of sync. He was like, "Nope, we are fixing this permanently." He hired the astronomer Sosigenes of Alexandria, who brought the Egyptian 365-day model. Caesar's solution was dramatic. He declared the year 46 BC would be 4 days long. It was called the Ultimus Annus Confusionis, the last year of confusion. Host content. And then he implemented the Julian calendar. The rules were simple. 5 days a year. Add 1 extra day, a leap day, every 4 years. Graphic, a clear graphic showing the 4-year leap cycle. This simple, elegant system brought order to the Roman Empire and the entire Western world for over 100 years. It's the direct ancestor of the calendar you use today. It wasn't perfect. It still gained a day every 128 years, leading to the Gregorian reform later. But this was the moment time stopped being chaotic and started being predictable. outro music kicks in. So the next time you mark your birthday, remember you're using a system devised to stop politicians from messing with the harvest. From a simple notch on a bone to Julius Caesar's epic 445-day year, that's the story of how we invented the calendar. If you learned something, smash that like button. What other ancient invention are you curious about? Let me know in the comments below. We'll see you next time. Peace out. Scene end.